expressed on the following.
Let's try that again.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the policy or position of ONTV's management, staff, or board of directors.
That was funny. It was like the beat was playing with the disclaimer. Like Joseph was rapping.
Talking Nude.
It's time for another fabulous episode where we just be
Talking Nude.
It's a Monday morning, beautiful, sunny, cold-ass day, but we're still be
Talking Nude.
Could you imagine us running around outside in the weather right now and we just be
Talking Nude.
I mean, Kathy over there got her hat all snug around her, looking like she got a carpet on her head, and she be
Talking Nude.
you just never know what we're going to be talking about when we do this, because it's
Talking Nude.
3 seasons in. I don't even know how many episodes we're at, but we're still having fun.
Talking Nude.
Yes, that's just what we do.
Talking Nude.
Hey, hey,
Hey, no, hey, hey, no, hey, hey, hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey.
hey, hey, hey.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, cheers and cheerio and all that good shit. Welcome to another fabulous, spectacular, fantastic episode of
Talking Nude.
where we talk live, uncensored, uncut, unedited about whatever the fuck we want. Why? Because it's
Talking Nude.
I am one of your hosts, Jason A., and this is my beautiful wife, Butterscotch, also known as...
Mrs. Kathy A.
And she actually got it right, because usually she says Miss Kathy, which is singular, but Mrs. She's Mrs. It means she's married. Yes. She
Yes,
is
I
not
am.
single, guys. So women, don't try to holler at her. Anyway, hey everybody. It is, what is it, Mark?
Today is St. Patrick's Day.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It is St. Patrick's Day. Oh my goodness.
Make sure you guys go out and get a designated driver today, please. Practice safety, not stupidity.
And also, look for that pot of gold out there that leprechaun's holding. He's got it somewhere in the woods. I just got a feeling. Just go in the woods and you'll find the leprechaun, and then you'll find the gold. Find the leprechaun, find the gold. Speaking of the leprechaun, did
Who
you ever
told
see
you that shit? Whoever told you that?
I don't know. It was just a myth. As you were a kid, they told you.
I know.
Did
All
you ever
these fake myths.
Did you ever see the Leprechaun movie?
You know what? Me and Ann, when we were
It's
kids,
making me tired.
we
dude.
absolutely loved that movie.
You know who's in it, right? The guy that
We
played the
used to
leprechaun.
love a lot of horror movies when we were kids.
Yeah, Warlock wasn't his name. Willow. The guy that was in Willow. The guy that
I don't remember.
the actor that played Leprechaun. You should look it up on your phone.
I'm not gonna look it up, honey.
She's not gonna look it up. I think his name was like
I
Warwick.
don't be that interested.
Warwick
like you
Davis
do.
or something. It was Warwick something. But basically, he was in the movie Willow with Bill Pullman and I forget the redhead chick that was in there, but it was Willow. It was a good movie. Oh, Val Kilmer. That's who it was. Val Kilmer. Shout
Was
out
it
to Val
Kilmer?
Kilmer.
Kenny, the
Yeah,
Val
shout out to
Kilmer?
Val Kilmer. He's the fucking shit. Like, if you haven't seen the movie Heat, you are clearly missing out. That's like a great movie. He played Robert De Niro's brother. You ever seen Heat? dear?
No, I don't. I probably have, honey. I just
Yeah.
wasn't that great for me to remember it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we had a good weekend over the weekend. We just hung out.
Busy.
Yeah. You had a very busy day at
yeah.
work.
I had a busy week last week, really. Let's see how I'm so sleepy.
Yeah, you
y'all.
can tell she's a tired person. But, you know,
I'm
she works a
tired
lot,
today.
and then she works out in the morning. So she has a personal trainer. Shout out to Be Limitless Fitness with
Lourdes Orsario.
Lourdes Asario. Lourdes. Go find the
And-
leprechaun, Lourdes.
Well, yesterday we went out to eat
It was
to one of my
nice.
favorite restaurants. You guys, we hardly go here, but I love Benihana's, y'all.
We haven't
It's a
been there
classic,
in like 3
but I
years.
love Benihana. It was so much food.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I mean, I got enough
Yeah.
for like next 3 days.
It was fun, too, because we got to, hang out and have date night, and we met some cool people that were there. And
At the
You
table,
know, and it was nice, man. We had Mauricio, that was our hibachi chef, culinary
Yep.
guy. He was really funny.
Yes, you guys, it's so funny about Benihana. I remember when I was a kid and Benihana, before it was named Benihana, rebranded, it was
Benihana.
a franchise called the Samurai. And I remember when it was just Asian people when I was a kid. Like they didn't hire nobody that wasn't Asian.
Right.
And now when you
Sorry, y'all. Her phone was
yeah.
ringing.
Now when you go to Benihana, it's like all colors of the rainbow now. I love it. You see black chef, Mexican
Yeah.
chef, his Puerto Rican chef. I saw an Arab one too. And
I noticed
then-
that too because last
yeah.
time we went there, it was mostly either like Asian or Mexican chefs.
And
There
now it's
wasn't any
like
black
even the
chefs.
waitresses are black. You see black, white girls, the whole 9 yards now, the whole colors of the rainbow.
Yeah.
So I think that's progression.
It
I
is.
will say.
It
But it is kind of funny though when you see like when I saw the black chef last night, like doing all like the whole tricks and stuff,
Yeah.
and it was just like, wow, that was different. How different day and age and time,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. He couldn't have been no more than like 21, 22.
Seriously, he
maybe.
wasn't. He was.
He was
It was a
very
different
young.
day and age and time, and he was doing all like the Asian tricks and stuff
Yeah.
with like the culinary stuff with the knives and all that stuff. And the fire and the tricks and stuff, but it was just funny because he
Fire.
looked like a little kid, Jolly. He didn't even look like a full grown adult. He was like this skinny little kid. Like
And Mauricio had only been working there 2 days, and he was already like flipping shit around like a ninja.
Mauricio
in
said
G.I.
he's working
Joe.
there 9 years, honey.
Yeah.
He said second day. He did
Yeah,
start off
it
saying a
was
joke
it was
like
a
second day.
But it was a lot of fun. I have filet mignon. Mignon.
I
I'm guessing
had.
it's French. Is filet mignon French? I think it is.
I think it is. I had.
Shrimp. She has some shrimp, y'all.
I had a lot, honestly. I ordered the Diablo seafood, which was like noodles, vegetables, and
It was
like
hot.
yeah, and seafood. It had like calamari in it, shrimp, and scallops in it. And then I got some steak put in it,
Yeah.
and it was excellent. But then I forgot about the chicken fried rice, and then the appetizer, which is shrimp appetizer plus the onions plus the
And
zucchini.
she got my onions and mushrooms.
and the
because
mushrooms.
I don't
had
eat
so
onions
much
and
food in
mushrooms.
my plate. I'm like, I had to
Yeah.
bring that shit home. Like,
She had
I had a
stir
couple
fry.
bites, and I'm like, I'm fucking full. But that shit was so
She had a
fucking
big ass
good.
container of stir fry.
For real. Like, that shit is, so good. So delicious, though. I enjoyed it. And then then what else? Yesterday was so productive. You guys, we were both off on the same day because we both
It
work a lot. He
never
works 2
happens.
jobs, I work 3. And we both were off nicely, and we got everything done. Our laundry,
Got the
grocery
groceries
shopping
done.
done. I had a
Yeah.
salon meeting.
Yes.
Like,
And I'm gonna tell you
and
guys.
we got it all done before 2:00 p.m. And we even had time
Yeah.
to chill.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
I
And
took
because
like
we
an
didn't have
hour and a
dinner
half
plans
nap.
till 7. So
Yeah.
it was a nice Sunday. Then we came home and Jason did story time. We have this thing called story time where Jason reads like Mad magazines or a book or something and just reads it out loud. But it's so cool because Jason does all these like animated voices and shit, and it's so funny. It's so hilarious.
Because I have all these voices in my head all the time. Like
voices in my head.
I be voices in my head. Shout out to Isham. We need to get him on the show, man. Isham, if you're listening or if someone tells you about the show, you need to get on the show, man. Like, I'd love to shoot the shit with you. And we're not going to make you, like, leave the podcast like a lot of people do. You know, they'll say questions you don't want to hear. Like, honestly, we just want to shoot the shit, man, and just kick it with you, man. Like, Booming Words from Hell, Closed Casket, Kill the Fetus, Judgment Day, Day and Night. I mean, shit. Dead Flowers. Like, the only guy from Detroit that has an album called Bruce Wayne, 1987. That was such a very ahead of its time album. I mean, and I'm going to shout out even Nodis, man. Rest in peace to TNT. You know, it was sad to see him die at a young age. You guys were the shit, you know, together. You know, you Mastermind and
Who is TNT?
TNT was part of Nodis. So Isham and Mastermind and Isham, Mastermind, and TNT were in a group together. And TNT died in a car accident, like a horrific car accident on the freeway.
Yeah.
Like he hit a median and passed away.
Yikes.
Mastermind's still alive, and Isham is still very much alive. And he also did, I can't think of the name of the documentary, so don't shoot the messenger. But I did hear about it, and we saw it on YouTube the other night. It was actually pretty good. I was really hoping to hear more of it, so I hope you do chapter 2. Also, shout out to Stretch Money, man. I got to give him a round of applause. Because where's the applause? There we go. Golly. So Stretch Money did a release for 313 Day, Take Money to Get Money. It was the old Frankie Beverly and Mays sample joint that he did back in the day. And he did a 25 anniversary edition of it. So he redid the song and
Mm.
remixed it and put out some 45s. So shout out to Stretch Money. Shout out to Valid doing their thing. It was at the old Miami. I heard it was off the fucking chain. I wanted to go. But yeah, when you work 2 jobs, you can't just up and leave. As much as I'd love to do it, I don't want to lose my job.
Who has time anymore, though, you guys? Like, I don't know anybody. Everybody that I know is busy.
Well,
Everybody.
everybody's working.
Everybody I know is busy. Like, even to plan something as small as a dinner date or brunch or just hanging out is like almost impossible.
It is.
Like, even with us ourselves, because like half the time, I can lie, y'all. Like, I want to get home from work and not be bothered with folks because I deal with folks all fucking day.
Right.
And like, I mean, where did the time go though? I never felt like now was the most valuable time to care about time. When you're younger, you know how we all just blow our time partying and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. And now you think about time like, you want time to take a nap. You want time to do housework and
Yeah.
shit. Time to spend with your spouse or your kids. It's like you really have to as you get older and wiser, you have to schedule shit out. And sometimes that can be the headache in itself. It's
It's
the fact
hard.
that you have to schedule it all out now.
Yeah.
Because time feels like it's, oh, I got to go into what you were watching last night. I'm going to say this last thing. Time is,
What was I watching last night?
I'll remind you, because it goes what I'm saying.
Oh.
Time moves so fast.
Oh, the metaphysical thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time moves so fast, but is it really moving? Because
Yeah.
I feel like time is moving so fast, but it's also moving so slow. That's why you have to actually schedule life in because it's like a little bit of both. But last night, Jason was watching this thing on YouTube, and it was talking
Metaphysical.
about like, are we really standing still in time?
Yeah. It was about, are we stuck in the Matrix?
Yeah.
Because
And it
a lot
feels
of
so
people
good.
thought that the world ended in 1999. Because if you look at the fashion, think about the fashions, everybody. In
And
this,
how things were.
Yeah, so the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s had their own distinct look in the culture, right? The 80s had the neon, the colorful life. The 70s had the hippies, the baggy, the
And it
plaid, the bell
gradually,
bottoms.
yes, but it all gradually kind of mushed into each other. And
Yeah.
there was a gradual change.
Yeah,
All of a sudden 1999 comes and here comes the millennial
yeah,
and everything changes from computers to cell phones to this is like everything just
and not to
It-
not we're not
what's the
knocking
word?
the millennial. It's
no,
just
it's just the fact of
everything's-
the new millennium came
Yeah.
with everything moving fast. That's when I can really say everything started moving fast. Time, technology, everything where I felt like I just couldn't catch up. There was something new all the time. When I was coming up as a kid, like 0 through 17, it just seemed like things that you got to catch on to the new trends. You got to catch on to stuff. Even when, remember the transition from cassette tapes to
Yep.
CDs,
Yep.
even that was gradual. Magazines, how magazines were becoming from thicker versions to more pictures and stuff. It just, everything was gradual change and everybody got to catch on and catch up.
Yep.
Fuck, 2000 came, cell phones, internet, more internet, cell phones, the fashions changed quickly. I mean, my music,
But
music,
honestly,
how music
though-
was distributed was differently.
Yeah.
Album releases were
When you
different.
went to music
Everything,
stores.
everything just changed and went so fast the minute 2000 came. So I wonder, did the world that end?
Here's the thing. I agree that definitely something shifted, something happened, because I remember going to Sam Goody, FYE, Record Town, Record Exchange, Absolute Music, Desirable Discs. I mean, there was Dearborn Music. There's so many. There was great music stores, and now you have just a handful of them. Kind of like how the drive-ins were. Drive-ins, you had a lot of drive-ins. Now they're just kind of spread out, if there's any at all. And the music store, it was just an experience to be able to go out on a
Everywhere was an
Tuesday and get
experience.
like
Even
a record.
the mall was an
Yeah,
experience.
the mall was the shit. Plus, you also got to hook up with a lot of nice females back then.
But that was the whole point, though. The mall was the social place. It was the mall and church.
Yeah.
Think about it. And social gatherings like house parties or block parties. It was like people just. I feel like with the new world that came, and I believe that it was a way to get people to start now disconnecting, and it started in the
But
2000s.
but and I do see that too because people started going with more cell phones, which we were talking about at Benihana's last night. It's just ironic we're talking about this, but payphones. There was something about a payphone. You had to get to a phone when you wanted to get to a phone.
Yep.
You didn't have to run to the phone unless it was like an
Or
emergency.
answer all the
You
time.
didn't have to answer it. Now everyone's hooked to their fucking cell phones to their hip. It's like,
And then people know that you have a cell phone on you. So
Yep.
they expect you to answer your phone.
Yep.
They expect you to drop your life to
Yep.
answer and get to them and all that kind of stuff. Versus before, if you called somebody's house and they weren't home, they just weren't home.
Exactly.
And then if you were driving your car, let's say your car breaks down, you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that there was going to be a payphone either 3 blocks away, 4 blocks, every other block. You knew that you were going to get to a telephone. You just knew to make sure you had change.
But also, to piggyback off that a little bit, when you were talking about the culture with the fashion, today's fashion doesn't really stand out that much
At all. It just blurs to
like for example, when we went out to eat last night, I wanted to dress up because we don't get to do that very often. So that's why I really wanted to do
Oh,
it.
is
You
that
know what I'm
why?
saying? Otherwise, I'd have just went with my t-shirt and shorts. I wouldn't have gave a shit, but I didn't want
I
to
was
do that.
I was gonna
I
go by
figured,
regular sweatsuit. I didn't care.
because usually, you're like the one that's, I wouldn't say bougie, but you do like to
He
dress
always
up.
calls me that. You
But you
guys.
do like to dress up. So I figured that would be the time that
I
you'd want to
guess
dress up.
putting on a
Especially
face
going out to
means
Troy. You know what I mean?
I guess putting on a face to Jason is me dressing up. I
But
do
I didn't say
like
put
to
on a
make
face.
sure
I was just saying dress up as far as like we're not going in there in sweatpants and a hoodie like a lot of people
this
were.
is true, but I didn't think of it like that. But I'm just saying that Jason thinks that um, what was I saying?
She
Oh,
doesn't have to put on her face,
I
y'all.
do. I
She
think
feels
that,
she has to, but
yes,
she don't. She don't.
I
She has very natural beauty. Doesn't need to have 25 pounds of makeup on. She looks
I
beautiful
like to
without
go
the
out
makeup.
with my face on, especially at least my eyebrows. At least my eyebrows and some cheeks.
Well, yeah, you gotta have the eyebrows be on fleek.
Oh my God, that's not even insane anymore.
It's not even a word anymore.
Nope, they don't use it anymore.
What do they say now? That
Um,
shows you I'm so fucking out of touch with like today's technology.
you know what? I don't even necessarily know
Today's
what they
generation.
say because I still use like that looks real good or I'm feeling it. I like it. That's gorgeous. That's pretty. I'm just plain Jane, I guess.
Yeah, plain
Mhm.
Kathy. Well, I mean, I would say yes and no. Like some days, like when you want to dress up, what?
Wipe your mouth on the side.
Ain't nobody seeing how my mouth looks.
I know, but
dear.
it's bothering me looking
Why
at
is it bothering you? What's on my
There you
mouth?
go.
What?
It was like a piece of like lint or something. That's all.
Oh,
You got
lint.
it.
I
Yeah.
had lint on my lips, y'all.
Yeah,
She
and it was
stopped the
bothering me.
podcast for some lint.
Yeah.
Probably from the microphone. There's lots of lint on the microphone. It's a little dusty.
Ew, I hope you're not.
It is.
like,
Look
kissing
at
the
it. You
microphone.
don't see all the dust and hair on it. Like it's a microphone. I need to put like a like a condom over it or
But
something.
the world it's like I said, back to it being moving so incredibly fast. I can say that I feel like it's moving overly fast. I don't even think people can catch up. I think that's why people are wore out. Because even at last night, I was looking at the restaurant. I'm like people watching, right?
Right.
And it wasn't that people were on their cell phone. You just looked at everybody, and I'm just like reading people,
Nobody was communicating.
and people just looked wore out though,
Yeah.
like
That
just
they also weren't
tired.
communicating. You notice that they weren't talking.
No, not until Jason started talking. Jason kept everybody at the table talking,
Yeah.
which was really nice. But I just noticed that people are just tired. You go out somewhere these days, people are just tired, and I think it's just from the world moving fast. They're not giving anybody a chance to catch anything.
Well, the world does move fast, and that's the sad thing about it is it's moving at a very, very fast rate, and it's hard.
every day things are happening. Honestly, if you go on it's just every day.
Yeah, it's
Or
true.
is maybe because we didn't hear the information like we used to, because everything was newspapers and magazines, and those took time to come out. Nowadays, you can just go on the internet, and all this information is right there. If everybody's telling you what's going on, what's happening, and it's just everything is just moving so incredibly fast. I just feel like some days I can't even catch up.
Well, honestly, there's no rush to catch up. Like, honestly, I still like typewriters. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain things that I like. If I could have a pager right now, I would have a fucking pager. I would. I would have a pager, and you would have to page me, and I'd have to go to a payphone somewhere in Indiana. You know what I mean? Like,
Personally.
but that's I just miss. There was something simple
I know
about those times.
we're the seasoned people now, so we do miss our slower days, or maybe we just miss the fact that life seems so much slower because we were younger. Now that
Yeah.
we're seasoned, everything is moving fast because time is moving fast, and
2025, y'all.
Yeah.
I just turned 50. Like, what the fuck? Where did the time go? Shit. And it's crazy, too, because I'm getting older now. As Kathy's like, she was noticing last night, we were having a conversation, and it was getting her nice, and, she was
Moist.
feeling what I was saying.
Jason's been like saying
Um,
some real deep shit, y'all. If anybody knows me, I love a good deep conversation.
no, because we're going to
or
talk about it.
deep intellect, and I just
Yes.
love it. I really, really do. And he's been just sounding so sexy lately. Like his wisdom is coming out.
So one of my buddies, right? I'm not gonna say who. We're not gonna put him out there, but basically, this person did work with me in the music industry, and they found a newfound faith in religion, and I get it. But here's the thing, and this is what upsets me about it. Like when there's bullying or judging or being some preachy, trying to tell someone this is how you have to live your life. I don't like when people do that because I wouldn't do that to them. So I don't like people doing that to me. And I don't think God would judge other people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like God don't judge people. People
Judge
always
people.
judge people. I mean, case in point, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson got blacklisted from the industry damn near. They called him anti-Semitic and all this, that he was against Jews and this, that, and the other, right? But no, actually, what it was is he exposed what his
His interpretation. What
his
happened
interpretation
to
of what
Jesus
happened to Jesus
when he made
and
the Passion of the Christ.
and a lot of people got really pissed off about it. They were up in arms about it. They were like, "How dare he?" and blah 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 blah. But of course, the people that were up in arms about it were Jewish people. They were very upset with him because they thought he was anti-Semitic. Now, I could be wrong. He might have said some things too when he was drinking a lot.
But
But does that still?
but however, like you just said though, he might have said some things while he was drinking. But the thing
Yes.
is freedom of speech though here in America.
And it was his interpretation of what happened.
Yeah.
And because think about
Isn't
it.
that what the Bible is when it's been
Yes.
redone a million times? You have the
Yes.
New International Version, the Living Bible, King James Version, the New Living Translation Bible. I mean,
But I guess
y'all, come on. Those are all new perceptions. And now there's
Yes.
even the teenager Bible, but it's got like teenage lingo in it now. Like,
right.
y'all, come on.
But I guess the way I feel about it is like, when we went back and forth, we went back and texted one another and, and I
You-
just wanted to hang out and maybe have coffee
Yeah.
or something with him and then, invite him to be on the podcast. And the person was like, well, unfortunately, our views don't align, this, that, and the other, and don't. Okay, you have a right to your opinion, but you don't know what my wife or I believe. You don't know
People
what our
just
religion is. You
assume-
don't.
Right.
People just look and say, "Oh my God, they look like they're Satan worshipers." Like, why? Because we wear black all the time.
Right.
So
For me, it's more like this. Whatever you believe is what you believe.
yeah,
But my thing is, I'm going to go just quickly. You have a belief system.
We
Isn't there
all
other
do.
beliefs in the world besides just that?
true.
Are you just going to go around saying, well, I'm saved. I believe that Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior, and that's it? Okay, that's one belief. That's
Yeah.
one. I can believe in eating before bed. I can believe in crossing the street without looking. Beliefs, that's one belief, but there's so many other things in the world.
Yeah.
You can't just stop your life and stop being around people because you believe this one belief. What about love? What about friendship? What about the other
Yes.
things that you're supposed to
Yes.
have in this world? Morals and values. That's just one thing. So you're going to discriminate against me, the whole bigger picture, because of one belief?
And it's sad because I'm realizing that when people do that, it makes it easy for me to cut them off because it showed me who they really are. A lot of people are hypocrites. You know
I'm
what
not.
I'm saying? They do contradict themselves. They're hypocrites. Like you can't be,
You can't say God is love and say that you're a Christian and then be hateful. And then
Yes.
people say, well, I'm just trying to lead you to the right direction. No, I feel like it's invasion of privacy. Like the reason why they asked, Jason's friend had asked, why did I unfriend him and his wife? I said because his wife was getting on my post and starting preaching at me. That's like breaking into my house and eating my food and not asking me. I didn't ask for you to come into my house. I didn't ask you to come into my post and start preaching for no reason. If I haven't poked you or bothered you, then leave me alone.
Right.
And then his friend had said to him back, well, if
Your house was on fire.
would you want somebody not to tell you? That's not a house being on fire situation.
Right.
me having my own personal posts on Facebook.
And God ain't gonna send you to hell for what you do, because what you do, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna leave it at this, and I truly believe this. It's about the intent of somebody. If you were malicious, or you were like evil
The
or
church is
angry or something,
malicious.
no, let me finish. If you were malicious or evil or angry in your intent of what you do, and you were hurting people, then I could see then that would be an issue, right? But you're not.
Correct. And
You
I felt
always
like
want to
what
help
his wife
people.
did to me was hurting me,
Yeah.
trying to use your belief system to try to invade my space, invade my privacy, and stab me with your knives for no fucking reason.
And that wasn't
That's
nice.
hurtful.
Yeah, it wasn't
But
nice.
you're claiming to be Christian. I'm gonna say this, and I'm not taking back not fucking one word. You Christians need to shut your fucking mouths. If you're not coming out with what Jesus actually said of love thy neighbor as you love yourself, and that God is love, if you're not coming with 1 Corinthians 13 about what love is patient, love is kind, not rude, not envious, not boastful, shut the fuck up, because everything else means absolutely nothing to somebody who may or may not believe the same things you do, because they're looking at how you live your life, what you speak. We look at every fucking thing. And I will tell you, I have not met not one good Christian. Not one. I'm being so honest. And I used to be deep in the church. I used to be that discriminatory Christian who would tell you to your face, I can't be your friend because you're not saved like me. I'm better than you because I'm saved. I'm better. I would say to you, if I was even taught that in the church to do that to people. And when I got from underneath all that, I call that church hurt. You really start looking at the world, and I can say, I don't know not one Christian. I can even point out the ex-pastors I've had and say they're not one good ones either. And I have not met not one. And I'm sorry, but people say, well, you shouldn't judge everybody off of your experience. Well, I'm sorry, but if I've been around 1,000 Christians and not one of them is good, and they want to make excuses for all the harm and hurt that they feel and they say it's in the name of Jesus, then I don't want your Jesus. I don't want your God, because I'm sorry, that's about hurt and pain. I don't think so. And
I
to
feel
me,
that.
it's like you have to live what you are about. If God is love, then you have to act like love. You can't act like hate.
Right.
And, and it's just enough, you guys, with it.
And-
Enough. Be what you're supposed to be. But like I said, it's a belief.
That's
Where's
true.
the practice behind it? You can believe whatever you want, but where is the practice of what you believe behind it? If you're being mean and discriminating against people and feeling like you're better and feeling like you are, that you feel you have to put somebody down to make yourself feel better, is that really godly? Is that really loving? You have to really ask yourself that. But, like I said, I have not ran into not one good Christian. I'm just being honest. And a lot of them would justify everything that I am saying right now, because I used to do it. Because I was accused of every single thing that I am saying out loud. And I used to try to justify it. Justify the violence, religious violence. Okay, that's enough. I'm done with that.
And
Okay.
with that, we are going to bring our guest in. Hopefully, they answer the phone this morning. I told them I'm going to be calling them. So let's see. Let's see if he picks up his phone.
We'll see. Let's see. Has he pick up the phone? I know we've been getting so serious on here since I tell you, getting older after 40.
Is that what it is?
Yes, after 40, you really start seeing the seriousness of things. It's kind of crazy sometimes.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying
Oh,
to reach is not available.
he is not answering. I'm going to try someone else. Let me see
What are
here.
you going to try?
I have no idea, but let me see. Let me see. Keep talking, though, dear.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting here pausing on him.
Yeah, she's like pausing. They got dead air, y'all. Dead air. Dead air.
Not really. It's not dead air. And I
Dead
keep getting phone calls
air.
like, who keeps calling me?
Dead air.
I do. I feel like, who keeps
It's
calling me?
telemarketers from like India.
It's like, I'm about to text the number and say, how can I help you? I'm telling you, people, stop being so flaky. Stand by your words. If you're going to do something, then do it. If you can't do something, just say no. It's that simple. Oh my gosh, you guys. For St. Patrick's Day, what is everybody going to be doing?
Working.
Well, I'm not working today, but today I will be celebrating St. Patrick's Day, taking a nap and doing some yoga and some studying today.
Yeah,
But I've never had green beer. Have you had green beer before, babe?
I have. I don't really like it.
I'm not a beer drinker though. I like sweet beers like what's the ones we got? Mike's Hard Lemonade
Those are
or
decent.
Apple Angry Orchard or something like
Yeah,
that.
those are decent.
Or Strongbow, but other than that, beer has not been my jam. But I don't understand how it's so many people's jam though. Like people will drink beer after beer after beer after beer. I remember
Please leave your message for
one of my clients' wife,
Uh-huh.
she is a little skinny thing and drinks like fucking 13 beers a night.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
A whole fucking case or
Could
more.
not do it.
What is the taste of? I mean, like that shit tastes so gross. It just, even when it's cold, it tastes gross.
Yeah.
But some people just live by this stuff every day. Every day. But then I'm a wine drinker. I like nice dry Cabernets. And some people would say, ew, how could you drink that? It's all about the taste buds, I guess. But I just think of, how do you drink down 13 beers? It's fizzy. Don't you get full? I would think you get full because it's fizz. All that foam and froth and you're drinking 13. Your
Yeah.
poor stomach and intestines must be screaming.
I
I am so seriously. Like, your intestines must be like, yeah. Just screaming like, help! Help! 13, all that froth, all that yeast too. I forgot, the froth is made out of yeast. I guess that's like the rising agent that's in beer
Yeah.
is yeast. That's why they call you beer belly, beer gut, that all the yeast just bloats you up.
That's
I wonder
true.
if that's really true though. I want to see what somebody's physical body looks like with beer inside of it. Like, what is it doing? Remember that commercial years ago? This is your brain on drugs. Like they had the eggs,
Yeah.
the rotten egg.
This is your brain. On
Yeah, they're
drugs.
frying in a pan.
Well, our guest said that they're at the dentist right now, so that's why they didn't answer the
Really?
phone. He might be. He might
Really?
be getting his tooth pulled or something.
Oh, boo.
But
boo.
but back to what we were talking about. At the end of the day, man, it just boils down to treat people the way you want to be treated and stop judging everyone. And then people say they're not judging or they're being preachy, but what else do you call it when you're telling someone else how to live their life? If you're not living your life the way you need to live it, and even if you are, so be it. But don't tell someone else how to live their life.
Like I said, I just haven't met a good Christian. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all not good people.
I know
Y'all
my foster-
dangerous,
My
y'all-
foster dad cheated on my foster mom.
See, and
Know
I
what
could
I'm
tell you
saying?
tons of stories from when I was in the church of all types of havoc.
I couldn't even listen to hip hop. I couldn't listen to Mariah
I
Carey.
couldn't listen
I
to
couldn't
no
even listen-
secular music,
Yeah,
no nothing.
I couldn't listen to Mariah Carey because it was secular. But I'm like, Mariah Carey? Because back then, Mariah Carey wasn't as bad as she
You
is
could
now.
look at right now. They're having a fit because, what's his name? Jelly Roll did no, what's his name? What is that?
Post Malone?
Yeah, did a song with the Christian artist. They're like tearing that Christian artist up.
Who
when Mary
cares?
Mary first came out, they were doing stuff with secular artists, and people were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it!" Like
Amy Grant. Okay,
yeah, I remember that they
she
ate her
was-
up. She
Yeah, 'cause
she to the point where I almost quit, just basically quit
she was
music.
Christian, and then she did a contemporary song with Don Henley from the Eagles, I believe it
And
was.
she basically quit music because she wanted to do both. She wanted to do
Yeah.
regular pop and also
Contemporary Christian.
yes. And they ate her alive too. Like I said, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna apologize. I haven't met a good Christian because y'all some dangerous people. This is the only religion in the world that I know that the reason my client was like the other day at the salon saying to me, well, Christianity is number one religion in the world. I bet it is when you kill off everybody else who believes anything different. I bet it will be number one.
Whew.
And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it now.
I think God knows the true intent of everyone's heart. And
But
at
the
the
whole
end
thing
of the
is
day, He knows the true intent of everyone's heart, and He knows if you're being malicious or if you're being genuine
I
or
think
not. And I
we
think
weren't
that's what it is.
supposed to be if you think about it, okay, when people say man-made religion, right?
Yeah.
Yes, man-made for you. How God relates to you is for you and God alone. How God relates to you shouldn't be shared with everybody. Some things are just need to be private. Because I feel like all these man-made religions and everybody's like, well, I need to spread my version of God to everybody. No, maybe God came to you for that to be just the way God relates to you.
And also, church wasn't a building. Church was.
My granny taught me church is inside of you.
It is. It is. It's not a building. It's not spending millions of dollars on a fancy looking church. Because I'm just going to say it. Go down to certain cities, and we won't say where, but if you go to certain cities and you see tons of churches, right? But the neighborhood looks fucked up.
Yeah.
Explain that one.
Yep. And
How does the church got millions of dollars to keep the church beautiful, right?
But the neighborhood looks
But
like
the
crap.
neighborhood is crap. Like you're not helping the neighborhood.
At
You're not
all.
helping bring anything back.
And
to
why
the
should there be
community.
a food bank in the church feeding the congregation, but you're the pastor who's living in the suburbs,
Yeah.
driving a nice car,
Yeah.
having this lavish lifestyle that people are looking up to, but there's a food bank asking your parishioners every week, do they need any food? No. How about whatever income you're doing, you share it with the church or ask them not to tithe, and they can keep their 10% to themselves.
Right.
And how about 10% of tithing mean, how about you volunteer 10% of your time, which means everybody comes in and volunteers something, whether it's in the community or
Right.
something, instead of it being money.
The reason I stopped going to church, like honestly,
Church is boring.
no, it wasn't boring for
For me, it
But
was
what it
boring.
was, here was the thing: some churches were just judgmental. Like when you walked in, they didn't say nothing or anything to you, but you could tell that they were like, "You're in
For
my
me,
church." Like you know what I mean? Like because people think about it, it's just like it's like how good you dress in there, like
Correct.
how you know what I'm saying. It's like a
one lady who was a Jehovah's
competition,
Witness
really.
said to me a long time ago when she invited me to the Kingdom Hall, I go, well, can I wear what I want? She goes, no. She goes, would you go to the president's ball looking just any old way? You should be wanting to dress your best for God. And I'm thinking to myself, dressing my best for, and I told her, dressing my best for God is actually me being naked because that's how God brought me into this world.
What'd she say?
Well, you can, but people are gonna look at you. And I said, ma'am, I'm not gonna go. I'm just asking you, honestly.
Yeah.
For me, church is boring. It's somewhere you have to go, and
Well, if you
people
go to
tell
a church for 3 hours, and that might be-
boring. But I went to one where it was like an hour, hour and a half, not bad. But what I'm saying is, it's boring as in like it's the same old things every single week, the same old way. You come in, do the prayer, do the praise and worship. It's the same old rotation. And it's like you can tell when the pastor's tired, he really doesn't want to be there. And you can tell when it's just the same old routine. And also, I just feel like church isn't you. Because I think about people who stand in our front line who fight for our country.
Right.
This made me make sense of it a long time ago. When people talk about, you need to go to church, to be saved and all that. I said, what about our frontline men? When they're out there with their guns,
And
fighting
women.
and women, fighting for our country. Do you think that they're going to church every Sunday? No, the church is inside of them. Their belief in God is inside of them.
Yeah.
And then Marshall came in, my landlord in my building. He came in and we were talking about this subject particularly. And he was just like, there is only one God, but how people celebrate it, of course, is going to be different because of different traditions and different nationalities and different races and different country lifestyles. He's like, of course it's going to be celebrated differently, but all the feuding and fighting and everybody saying that they're better than this person, better than that person. No, he's like, nobody is better than anything.
But that's what it boils down to. It goes right back to competition. People think that they're better than others.
Because it's man-made
so they have
versus
to judge others to make themselves
Yeah.
feel better.
But I remember why I did that back when I was in the church. I was feeling lost in the world. I wasn't fitting in at school with the teenagers at school, my family, none of that. So I got into the church and I just felt, and they were talking about how great it was to be saved and how you couldn't be around unbelievers and that you were better. They teach you this stuff in the church.
Yeah.
They do. And so I felt like empowered by, I'm better. Good. I can go up to the kids who in school who are making fun of me and say, you're nothing. You're not saved like me. I'm saved and you're not.
Right.
And I was just doing that to everybody. Anybody new coming talking to me, any new friends. And I did that all the way up to I was about 19 years old before I moved to Michigan.
And what made you change?
I moved to Michigan and got away from the church. And I started seeing life and people for actually who they were they're just good people. In Minnesota, I was just judging it from 14 to 19. I was just judging everybody because I was in the church. And that's what they told me to do. And that's what they were doing too. But even though I would see all my friends having sex, even though they're not supposed to, I saw all this different stuff going with the pastors and all this stuff in the church that was so wicked and so wrong. But I'm like, oh, it's okay because the church taught me it's under the blood of Jesus.
So it was the hypocrisy.
Yes. And I'm just like,
It's like sin one night, go to church
Yes.
and forgiveness.
and that's
the
the whole
next day.
rotation of it. It just, to me, over time, it just made no sense. And then when you leave the church, I would say the hardest thing is when you leave the church and you actually get out here in the world by yourself, and it is just you and God. And you're having to find out your own morals and values on your own. And that's hard because it's like you've been programmed to believe all these things about God, and it's just not true. And so you have to reform and rebuild your own personal relationship with God.
Yeah.
And that's hard because it's like getting remarried or dating somebody all over again because of what somebody may have told you. And then you found out it was all wrong and how much you were wrong and out of pocket and out of place. I feel like the church stole my teenage years from me. I do. I feel like it stole school dances from me. It stole secular music from me. It stole my dating life. It took everything from me that normal kids are supposed to have. Like dating, enjoying music, enjoying things of life. They oppress you, especially if you're a female in the church. They oppress the way you dress. You couldn't wear makeup. It was just a really oppressed environment. And I know people say, well, you shouldn't judge Christians. But I'm thinking, well, I'm sorry, but that's the only religion I know of that people are so mean. I don't see my Buddhist friends or my witchy friends or my Jewish friends even be so mean. It's only Christians. Only people who so-called claim the name of Jesus are these mean people. And I'm just like, but you say you believe in Jesus, but if I go and read my Bible, Jesus wasn't mean. Jesus wasn't now. Okay, we go into the Old Testament now. Yahweh, that's a little bit different now. The Old Testament God,
Yep, we're not going to go there.
you know, is a little bit different. You know, but I particularly I like the Old Testament more than the New Testament for me because it's about this. It's as simple as this: an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, baby. What is he on the phone? Is he calling? Is he what? Oh.
No, but we were going to go into that part.
I wasn't. I was about to wrap it up.
Okay.
But I'm thinking, is our guest calling? Like, is he calling in? Is he texting you? Okay. This is what I was gonna say, you guys. I like the New Old Testament because it's plain and simple and it's straight to the point. Eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. In other words, if you fuck over me, I'm fucking over you. And revenge is mine, saith the Lord. I like the Old Testament. It's so straight to the point, even kind of violent and dark. But I like it. It's straight to the point. That's just me, you know.
All
okay.
right.
Now I'm done.
So, what else you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Music,
I guess.
entertainment,
I guess.
anything? What you give me this look now?
Food.
Food. What other kind of food besides Benihana? Oh,
Not about food as in like food. Like, what's your favorite food, babe?
my favorite food. That's a good question. I like homemade lasagna. I really like homemade lasagna, but I can eat some steak. I like steak too. But
I know.
homemade lasagna.
I am going to make that for dinner tonight. Lasagna. That's going to be dinner tonight.
Yeah, we got cottage cheese too to put it in there. That's what you put in it.
No, you don't, Jake. That's
Yes.
ricotta cheese you're talking about.
How much you want to pay? You put cottage cheese in lasagna.
I don't, but I would never do that. It's blasphemous.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's how
That
I
is-
used to eat it.
Yeah, that's
That's how you eat it.
Caucasian way. That's a Caucasian way.
So it's a white thing.
Yeah, that's a Caucasian thing.
So it's a white thing. How I
Because yeah,
eat my
it makes
lasagna with
like
cottage cheese.
yeah, honey,
I
that makes
don't-
it watery.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, it makes it watery. Gross.
But your mac and cheese though, you put too much cheese in it. But I like your mac and cheese. I just don't.
I
Like
don't put that as much anymore, honey.
Yeah, you actually kind of scaled it back a little bit.
Yeah, because I use sliced cheese instead of the
It's
chunk.
whiter.
Remember, I was using the chunk
Whiter
Velveeta,
cheese.
which makes it overly cheesy.
So
So
you-
now I use the sliced cheese
so
and the
you do
shredded,
the-
which is a little bit lighter.
So you do the white version,
Yeah.
the mac and cheese.
No, it's not white version. It's still black version. It's still the black
Is
version.
it soulful?
Yep.
What is your favorite R&B group?
Oh, that's hard.
Just think of one. Don't even think so hard. Just be like, what's?
I
one?
would say I don't have one. To be totally honest, I like R&B as a whole because to me, R&B is huge for me. Like huge.
It's easy.
genre.
It's easy for me. Like if it was old school R&B, Earth, Wind and Fire. I like Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay, I would say that's one of
But
my favorites.
if
That's
it
one
was
of my favorites.
if it was newer R&B, I would say like Music Soul Child, Donnell Jones.
That's considered old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. New school as far as
See,
like,
but I would say
today.
if it was new school for me, it would be Chris Brown. I am like digging
Bruno
his
Mars.
music.
I would say Bruno Mars.
Bruno too, but Bruno's considered pop. He's not considered. That's what I'm saying. It's such
Yeah,
a
it's true.
big
Usher,
genre.
Usher. Old
Okay,
school
Usher. Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
that. I just feel like
Even
I
R.
don't
Kelly,
have one.
Even R. Kelly, I'm gonna say,
You know what?
y'all,
I'm
people
going to
could
say,
talk
you
mad
know what?
shit about R.
You
Kelly,
know
but
what?
R. Kelly got some great
I'm
fucking
going to
songs.
silence everybody and say
Fucking
my favorite R&B artist is R. Kelly. It is. It is. Since you brought him up, because I could only think of one person that I would say is my favorite. This man is a genius when he writes music.
He is.
I have so many good memories to R. Kelly. He knows how to write good, great music.
I mean,
so
to this
talented.
day, that song, I Believe I Can Fly, I love that song.
And honestly, y'all can't see. This is what I'm talking about, y'all.
No, that's what we're calling it.
Y'all
Talking Nude.
can't be talking about no motherfucking R. Kelly if we got Donald Trump in office now, y'all. Y'all better shut the fuck up.
Well, not only that, here's
y'all
the
better
thing, y'all.
shut the
Here's
fuck
the
up
thing,
because
y'all.
our president has been convicted of the same charges
But
that R. Kelly has.
But we're also gonna say this. Just
Everybody
like they're going
has
after
sins.
Diddy, he ain't the only one in the music industry that did shit back
They
in the
say
day.
Clive Davis is
So
the
here's
kingpin of
thing.
all.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. People can try to bash R. Kelly all they want, but then you gotta bash Elvis Presley.
Yep.
You gotta bash
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis. You know what I'm saying? He married his, what was it, second
Cousin.
or third cousin? But it was his fucking cousin. You know what I'm saying? Elvis, he got with Priscilla when she was in high
14.
school.
Yep.
Exactly. And he was
Married to her
How old was he when he was with her?
in his 20s.
So there you go, people. It goes back to the hypocrisy. Stop contradiction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
R.
you
Kelly
can't
writes
do it
good music.
anymore.
And then here's the thing. You got to be able to separate the two. Like, I don't listen to R. Kelly and then be like, oh, I don't listen to R. Kelly because this, that, and the other.
Honestly,
Just
I
like with
don't.
Michael Jackson. People talk shit about Michael Jackson, but I love his music. I don't be like, well, I won't listen to Michael because of this. It's like, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking
Yep.
hypocrite.
Everybody's
You're
a
snorting
hypocrite.
cocaine in the fucking bathroom. You're snorting cocaine in the bathroom. You're online talking shit about other people, bullying people, but yet you're fucking better. Stop judging people.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
think we're doing too much of it. Maybe I'm just getting older to the point where I'm like, everybody has shit. Like, what did the Bible say? Those who live in glass houses should not throw stones.
Right.
I feel like everybody has a motherfucking glass house and everybody got all these fucking stones and everybody is just making a big glass mess.
I think
But
everybody's
everybody wants
pissed
to feel
off.
like, well, I didn't throw my rock that hard into that person's glass
Don't
house.
matter. You still threw it, bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
you still threw it. You shouldn't have picked up the fucking rock. Why do you got a rock in your fucking hand? Put the rock down.
It is. It's because it's true. Because it's like you guys were all making one big glass mess. I guess it's more of like, how about everybody just mind their own business and
Yeah.
deal with people according to how they treat you one on one. If they're good to you, fuck everything else. I hate to say it like that because it's that fucking true. Because I'll give you an example, and I got this off the Harvey Weinstein Untouchable documentary.
I actually
Everybody
got
knows
his
who
book. I
I.
haven't even read it yet.
Harvey Weinstein. Now, you guys, his staff talked about him. They said the person that he portrayed to Hollywood as this evil man, they said they didn't know him like to be that way at all. They said he was the most best employer, look out for you. He was the nicest, sweetest person in the world. But then in the movie world, they said he was a predator, a rapist, and all this other stuff that he was actually accused on and evidence of he actually was convicted on, which is very true.
Right.
But his personal staff, the people that worked with him, said he was a great man, that they would have never, it was hard for people to look at him in the media's eyes when all this stuff came out because of everything that he had did for their families and all that kind of stuff. And that's what people don't even understand, that your relationship and your experience with one person can be totally different than what somebody else has.
Right.
And that you have to really deal with people accordingly, not off of what somebody else done said.
Yep.
Because and that is so true of life, because I can say bad experiences that I've had with people, but then the next person over said, well, I didn't have that experience, and I thought this person was really great. So it's like, we have to deal with people accordingly. I know that sucks, you guys, but it's just what it is.
But it goes back to what we were saying in the beginning of the show. Stop fucking judging people. Stop putting everybody in a category, in a box, and trying to fucking label everyone.
It's getting bad.
Because here's the thing, y'all, and I'm just going to fucking say it. We all live in this earth together. We all have to live in this earth together. We all have to work. The hamster wheel sucks. I know it fucking sucks. It feels like we're in this continuous time loop in the matrix and we can't get out of it. We're constantly working and it's depressing. If you think about that every fucking day though, it'll fucking make you want to blow your brains out.
It's true. And
You
I'll
just
tell
gotta
you,
keep pushing and keep running on the wheel and stop fucking judging everyone.
this
Instead
is so
of saying
true.
the negative, shady shit, why don't you build someone up? I'll give you an example. I'm not gonna say her name, but one of my wife's coworkers, she talks shit because she's not happy about her life. She's married to a guy. They got a bunch of kids together. She's got one kid who's gay. You know what I'm saying? And then
But she doesn't like gay
she
people.
don't like gay people. And then she throws shade because,
her
you-
husband's a loser and mine's not.
I have you know what I'm saying? I work, okay? I work. And even if I wasn't at my job now, I'd be working somewhere else because I work. I'm not going to make excuses or be like, I'm waiting for a job to come to me or
And I'm going to leave it all up
you
to my
know, I'm
wife
gonna
knowing
no.
we have a million kids.
Like, no, you know what I'm saying? So when they throw shade, I don't like that shit. Or like she told me and her other coworker, the same coworker said something about her boss and basically was commenting about her weight. It's like, bitch, shut your fucking ass up.
yeah.
I'm just going to say it. Shut the fuck up.
And
Stop talking shit.
it's gotten so deep, y'all. Like, I watched this content creator on TikTok. She calls herself the 27-year-old girl married to that 50-year-old husband, right?
Okay.
That's her title.
Right.
And now they're getting divorced. She talks about in her content now. Do you know how people are so fucked up? They literally found out who her husband is and basically try to get him fired on his job and stuff. Off
And
of
it
just
goes
the
right back to what
internet.
we're saying.
Just judging this man because they're like, well, she was 27-year-old in the first place and so and so, but she's just talking about we're just getting a divorce, we're separating.
Right.
You know, but they had all they're angry because they're getting divorced, but decided to go and attack the man, try to get him fired on his fucking job.
Yeah.
Even pulled up his mugshot and everything from his past and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and put it all over TikTok. I'm like, come on, this is none of your business. She just happened to say in her content that they're getting a divorce.
Right.
Leave this man alone. Like, people are getting to the point where it's judgmental, where you're digging up somebody's lifestyle. Like, come on, you guys. Where is the kindness?
Well, y'all, we unpacked a lot of shit today, and we're going to end it with something. So this is a song that we did back in the day, and this kind of summarizes a little bit of what we're talking about. So let me find it real quick. All right, y'all. So with that,
What song is it, honey?
we're going to get up out of here. I got to cue it up first. Let me cue it up. We're going to get up out of here. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Stop judging everyone. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Bring the same energy that you want to bring the energy. And here's the other thing. Stop with the false love. Stop with the false fucking love. Shout out to Origix and Excel and Tone Rizzo and Origix for making this sick-ass beat, y'all. And with that, we're out of here. Y'all have a good one.
Ha! He had to restart, y'all. Turn up, honey.
It's all the way up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fake news, fake views, bottom feeders, fuck you. Still go to the face, what it is what it do. I feel like every fucking person around is straight clowns. Every time I'm needed, bitch, I've always been around. Got kids, got a wife, got a business, got a life. Got your back when you're attacked, but to mine you bring a knife. Ride or die, works for life, motherfucker, yeah, right. Bitch, you're just a puppet mouth, work by Dyke. At a point in my life, if I don't need your fucking peace, keep it shut, stay in line, or you will learn defeat. Every day I push the limit, never fucking satisfied. Think you're smarter, hustle hard, accelerate until you die. Stack paper while you can, for the kids and for the end. That means don't be a fucking selfish prick and overspend. Sustain and maintain, that's the key, that's the way. Sing shot roulette every day, remember life's not a game.
You can keep those handshakes, you can keep all of the drama, say the lies and bullshit for your mama. Fuck your false love. What is love? What is love? You can keep those handshakes, you can keep all of your drama, say the lies and bullshit for your mama. Fuck your false love. What is love? What is love? Yeah, speak that shit, Origix.
Everyone wants you to show them love when you the plug.
Exactly.
I've been left out of shout-outs, left off credits. History book on Detroit didn't make the edit. Put the logo on everything we did embedded. Looked out for cats, put them on the guest list. No more extra tickets will get you rejected. Game a good time slot and fill the set list. Saw the raw underground hustle relentless. All I ask in return is that you respect this. Check this, back when I wrote about the scene. Weekly features with Detroit magazine. Cats can't get enough when the samples free. Streamline examples for the hip hop fiends. But soon you start talking about kicking in some green. Lights on, scanning like roaches on the scene. Bitch, believe me, turn Harry Houdini. Disappeared like a genie, then again, never seen me.
You can keep those handshakes, you can keep all of your drama. Say the lies of bullshit for your mama. Fuck your false love. What is love? What is love? You can keep those handshakes, you can keep all of your drama. Say the lies of bullshit for your mama. Fuck your false love. What is love? What is love? This world's changing fast, I gotta learn to accept it. She was getting fucked up way before this epidemic. He was smiling in my face, gave me dap at the shows. Jealous of what I do, going out like some hoes. They love it when I was filming they sets of interviews. Say to my friends and family, really wanna see me lose. Quick to switch up, I was close to the ninth inning. When I walked away from it all, I could see the bitch in them. They love it when I was done rock shows and stages. Started getting sick of clicks and prima donna phases. Promotion was my world, this music biz was my life. At the end I was losing focus, I almost lost my wife. It was a fight, but I fought through depression and anger. Took some time, I wrote this rhyme, original said it'd be a banger. Like Buster, bring the danger, retro style like 9-6. Through it all, went through a lot. Yeah, we still in this bitch. Never gonna quit if music pumps in my blood. If you've never put in the work, please shut the fuck up. Time's fading by past, I sometimes miss how it was. Don't need no handshake, fake pride. Bitches, keep your fake love. You can keep your handshakes, you can keep all of your drama. Say the lies of bullshit for your mama. Fuck your false love. Fuck your false love. Fuck your false love. You can keep those handshakes, you can keep all of the drama. Say the lies of bullshit for your mama. Fuck your false love. Fuck your false love. What is love? And with that, y'all, we love you. Thank you so much for letting us share. And y'all have a great, this was a great another episode of
Talking Nude.
Well, we really went deep, y'all. We really went deep. I'm sure we're gonna probably get a lot of hate on this.
Talking Nude.
But that's what the fuck we do. We don't do it for hate, y'all. We do it because we're doing what?
Talking Nude.
And more people should be doing that. Stop holding shit in, because you're gonna fucking snap one day. You know what I mean? It's the truth. Stop holding shit in. There's like shootings everywhere. People are running people off the fucking road. They're about to take coffee off the fucking market. I mean,
yeah, you guys, find some other way to have self-care.
Yeah, be nice to one another, man. And fuck McDonald's.
That too. Have a good day, you guys. Bye-bye.